on the world. Hello, good evening. Welcome to Keeping It Real on 3FM 92.7. And this is where we keep it real, keep it all the way real. We'll be going all the way up until 8 p.m. And today we've got yet another juicy dilemma. You've been sinking your teeth into this one on social media. I can't wait for us to dive deep into this. It's an all-women's panel today. And I'm super excited to hear from everybody this evening. Miss Judy has a lot up her sleeve this evening, but I won't say too much. We're going to go for a very, very quick commercial break. When we come back, we dive deep. Thank you for making a date with us. My name is Helen Apia Ampafo. We will be right back after this very quick message. Boo? Or does your boo have a boo? Welcome back. This is Keeping It Real on 3FM 92.7. And today, like I said, before we went on that quick break, we'll be getting into another very juicy dilemma. But let me say good evening and a warm welcome to the ladies in the studio. Miss Judy is here, as always, in the building. Miss Judy, good evening. Miss Judy is a regular co-pilot, so you already know she's here to keep it all the way real. And she says today she came with her gun loaded, her metaphoric gun loaded. So we'll be hearing her thoughts on this issue. Miss Judy, what's going on? What's new? What's popping? What's lacking? What's cracking? I'm looking charming.
It's like you're trying to seduce me or something.
You know what, You're like the fourth person that said that to me today. Is it the makeup? Yeah, everyone's like, you look really...
She's blushing.
Yeah. Everyone's been telling me today. They're like, oh, you look really nice today. You look really sexy today. Anyways, I digress. There are more people in the studio, okay? Let me say hello and good evening to the one, the only. Abiana is in the building. Abiana is a Ghanaian singer, songwriter, but she needs no introduction. Hi, darling. How are we?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
You're looking very refreshed, though.
Hey, really?
Where did you arrive from this
I'm
evening?
telling you, today they taking my light be in my area. I was waiting since like 5 something. Oh, so that I can look for proper dress and wear and come. You get that whole thing, and then the light was not coming.
Hey, then if the lights was working, I don't know what you would have graced us with. Hey, lights in your home,
So I
pony.
just took something. I was like, if I win,
She said, let me just take something. Hey, Abiana, good to see you. Hope you're well.
I'm very well.
And also, Muyeba says I haven't seen her in a very long time.
A lot of years. Like
A lot of years have passed.
Yeah.
It's good to see
4
you.
years,
It's good to see
It's
you.
good to be seen.
Muyeba is the host of the Lifestyle Podcast, and she joins us this evening to get into the dilemma. Okay, so as I mentioned, we posted this one on our socials. We wanted to get your thoughts on it. It's another day, another dilemma. So, ladies, you want to hear what is going on, what the issue is? I'm going to put as much feeling into this one because I can identify with our lady this week. I know the feeling. I know the feeling. And you ladies will tell me if you know the feeling as well. So the dilemma is as follows. Ladies, are we okay?
Yeah.
Are we ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
All right. The dilemma is as follows. Hello, Keeping It Real ladies. I'm in a bit of a pickle, and I'd love your thoughts on my current dilemma. My friend Kukwa and I have been very close for over a decade. She's very supportive, always a shoulder to lean on, and listens to all of my problems. In recent times, I've had cause to doubt if any of this is even genuine. I recently started seeing a guy called Steve. It's been about 6 months, and things are going really well. He's exactly the kind of guy I've been hoping to meet. I recently introduced my new boo, Steve, to my friend Kukwa, and that's when things went south. Ever since I introduced these two, I suddenly feel like a third wheel in the equation. Although Steve always reassures me and tells me he's never felt as strongly for anyone else as he does for me, I feel as though if I don't nip things in the bud, it could be problematic. I've heard from other friends that Kukwa finds Steve attractive. But hey, he's a good-looking guy, so I don't think too much of it. Kukwa recently got premium tickets to see a play and invited myself and Steve. I sadly fell ill and was unable to attend. I was very salty when Steve, however, proceeded to take Kukwa to this play. We had earlier agreed that this was a once-in-a-lifetime event, but I really wanted him to not go. In any event, they ended up going and by all accounts had a fun, innocent time. So imagine my dismay when I asked to quickly check something on Kukwa's phone and saw that her screensaver was a picture of her, Steve, and the lead actor in the play. Okay, so there are other people also in the play, in the picture. Okay. Kukwa says it's innocent and it's only because that's the only picture she got with this famous actor. I don't want to make a fuss over nothing, but the vibes are not the same. I'm also getting tired of Steve always asking where and how Kukwa is and whether or not we should invite her out since she's single and often on her own. Please advise. Should I let this go? Am I overthinking? Can anybody first of all identify with the scenario? Whoever has goosebumps, I kind of level 100. Level 100 story B. It has taken you back.
Honestly, I didn't
TikTok,
know.
Becca, that remembers me, you know. No.
Not me personally, but
Okay.
on your own.
Okay, on your own. Okay, and then once I posted this on the socials, the reactions were varied. I also noted, what the men thought of the scenario and what the women thought of the scenario. And also we'll be reading out all of your thoughts and comments and also making way for some phone calls before we say goodbye today. So hold your horses. You'll have time to also unleash all of your thoughts. What are we thinking? Miss AJ, good evening to you.
Hi.
As for this, your hairstyle, dear, Amawa, you're too sweet.
Uhusa.
This is what all the sugar mummies are doing
Thank
these
you.
days.
We aspire to
you
be
receive
one.
it.
We aspire
Uh-huh.
to be one in the next 20 years.
What about you?
30.
Can you relate to this type of scenario?
Interesting, I can. I've heard a lot of different stories. So I'm always, me in particular, I'm always the last person to figure out when people are making moves. Like I never see it. So you always have people saying, look out for your friend. Why is your friend so close to you? But I never see it. But I've also heard a lot of stories where it's like we're all friends, but before you know it, the other friends who you think that they're supposed to be just friends because you're the female interest, you realize they are hooking up in different ways, shape or form. So I actually really understand the story. I've heard a lot of stories about this in recent times, and I think her intuition is right. Like, there's no situation where you feel that when you feel that there's something going on. In my opinion, there's almost always something going on.
Okay, so let's unpack it, AJ.
No. Boundaries, like especially with the how girls have our girl code. So the girl code is your friend's guy is not your guy. It's not like you should always have that boundary between your friends.
When you say it's not your guy, it's like it's not your friend. That's not your party.
No, he's not.
That's not your crony.
You can be friends, but then you should understand that your friend is the love interest. So do not cross the boundaries between them.
Okay.
So do not blur the lines. There's no blurred lines in this situation. But a lot of times, it seems as if as we grow older, the girl code is just sort of watering down.
Really? I thought it was the reverse. So the older we get, the more people are,
No, I feel like
getting deep in the girl
in 2023, people are very. The girl code has become like blurred lines.
I
Like
see.
people feel that they can overcross and undercross and cross in and out however they please because, hey, I mean, just because he's not married to you doesn't mean anything. So I feel like we probably need to have a crash course on girl code really to really understand where the boundaries is.
The last sentence that they are not married.
Yes.
Until they are married.
My sister, if I'm dating a guy, he's not like, no, you should understand there's boundaries. Like, don't be
You cannot keep a guy who doesn't want to be kept. So if he wants my friend.
Understandable. But then the whole point is the guy came for one person.
He made a
so he no,
like, you want to beat me?
So he decided that he likes Helen.
Yes.
So he's come for Helen. So he's dating Helen. But now in a situation where he's now looking at Edith and becoming buddy with Edith, like, why? Why? No, don't.
He initially thought he liked Helen.
But now
That was
he's
before he
thinking
met
different.
me. So when he met me, you notice, no, I'm his soulmate rather.
Wow, girl, Miss Judy.
God.
Adriana is vibrating.
Much until
I
he
want-
marries, he hasn't been going anywhere.
Do you know what? AJ, you could be right. We're seeing the death of girl code right before us. But Adriana has been vibrating.
I'm cool, right?
Yes.
I'm cool, right?
You are cool. That's the friend, though.
I'm cool.
Excuse me?
They are taking
You
the
agree,
whole
right?
thing too far.
Oh.
You should relax. You're taking like a man. If a man wants to be kept, fine, he will be kept. But like, we should let the man choose who he really wants.
No.
And the thing is, he hasn't done
Abiana,
anything yet.
let us.
Maybe
let,
too, we are blowing the whole thing out of proportion.
Thank you.
Okay. Abiana, then let's take it a few steps back and let's get the key highlights of this whole
We
thing.
only went to a
I've been
concert,
going
to
out
watch a
with
concert.
Steve for 6 months. Now I've introduced him to my good friend. All of a sudden, my guts, that female intuition is telling me, Charlie, something is up. He's been reassuring me that, I really feel for you. I've never felt this way about anybody. They go to this concert and they've taken pictures and now she's made it her screensaver. First of all, I don't like that.
Too much jealousy.
Too much jealousy. Well, I mean, the only thing that gives her a pass in that instance is that they had the lead actor in there. They both really like that actor. It's just a picture that she really likes. Fair enough. But she's also heard that, this girl, Kukwa, is telling everybody how handsome Steve is and he's good looking. And
She's
I mean,
appreciating the work
We are
of
just
God.
admiring. We are
Appreciating
just
the work of God.
admiring.
Hold on.
and Muiba, you have to come in swiftly after this one for me, please.
If my man, again, let's break it down. My man, who I am dating, and then we are clearly fond of each other. Why are you appreciating him and his looks? he's not your man. Like, boundaries, sis. Like, why are you thinking he's an attractive man? Like, no. At no point and no place is it okay for you to now go out of your way to want to do nice things for him, to want to go out of your way to be complimenting him, to be hanging out with him. And I'll give you a scenario. I heard one time that a friend, so I had a friend who was telling me her issue with her man, where she had her friend. So they were all friends, like this whole scenario, yeah. He likes me, we're trying to get to know each other, we're trying to date each other, but my friend, who's like the third wheel in this whole situation, and them all hang out. So we're all like three really good friends, but we all know that we are the poles that are attracting each other. Then apparently there was a night out that they had to go out, and then so my friend was saying that she was hanging somewhere else, and she's like she meets up with her friend, then they'll go out with the boyfriend. But then the friend was like, where she is far, so she's gonna go and wait near the boyfriend. So she goes near the boyfriend. Then she is so tired up at work, then she wraps up and she's like, where you guys? We are out too. We are out where? They've gone and they were hanging out, they were having like a jolly good time. They were clubbing together.
Goodness me.
While the girlfriend, was somewhere also, like, I think she didn't even in the morning after.
Aye.
Then she now said, what happened last night? Sorry, I was tied up at work. What happened? It's like, we went out, we went clubbing, we had a really good time, and the whole 9 yards. They have Omedikai Eko, but she's the girlfriend. Like, on what planet is it okay for you to leave your girlfriend somewhere and go out with her friend and go and have a jolly good time the whole night? Like,
for me, in my book, that is absolutely unacceptable. Miss Judy, you cannot defend this.
How do you defend this?
Wait, we are each other.
You are going to keep
In fact, we were supposed to try
We
this.
can't go out alone. We are protecting you.
Order in the court.
Protecting your man.
Order in the girl court.
We have been happy if he had gone out with another.
Yes.
Your friend is keeping it for you.
Don't keep it for me.
We were coming for me.
I do understand why the lady will find the man attractive. Firstly, because they've been friends for decades. So it's like what I like. You're friends with someone you're friends with. You have similar interests, right? You like so much. Well, now with my friendship, but I'm just saying I understand because you like the same thing. So it's understandable for him or for her to find your man attractive. But what is not understandable is to sort of make it known. Do you understand?
Like,
can you be tone deaf and
appreciating the work of God?
No, you can appreciate the work of God in your mind. That's fine. You don't need to tell the whole world he's a hank, he's this and that.
It's not always you pray in your head. Sometimes you have to voice it
But
out.
he's someone else's.
He's just appreciating the picture.
No, but like you know what you're doing. You know sometimes you meet people and the energy is so good, the vibe is there. Do you understand? I'm sure it was one of those things. It could have just ended there. Maybe the guy, but he wants more. Like every good thing, you want more of it, right?
Kuko hasn't done anything bad.
But she hasn't yet. She may.
Why are you trying
It
to
could be that they're doing things, but you just don't know.
I am
because
Kukwa,
we have those situations where
Abiana is still Kukwa, still Team Kukwa. Okay, ladies,
Kukwa
let me gauge the temperature, okay? Because we're a few minutes into this discussion. Already I can see who's on what side. But if you are a Team Distressed Lady who sent in this dilemma, let me see by show of hands. Okay, so AJ and myself, Muiba says yes. We also have others in the studio who are in agreement. They are with Team Distress Lead. All right, Team Kukwa, can we see you in the house? Oh my goodness. Okay, Team Kukwa is still heavily represented in this battle. If you've only just joined us, time check, it is some 32 minutes past the hour of 7. Hey, Miss Judy. You're here on 3FM 92.7. This is Keeping It Real, another dilemma that has got our tongues wagging, and yours as well on social media. Jacqueline on Instagram says, haha, hey. Jacqueline says, I'm even confused for her. If she's feeling away, I'd suggest she calls both of them and throw the question. If their answers are suspicious, she can walk out and not stress. But if it's the other way, then build trust with your boyfriend. So if it's a thing of the answer and she thinks, come on, I'm making a big deal out of nothing, then she says use that as a way to now build trust with your boyfriend. Others also sent in some comments on X, and we'll be getting into some of your comments on Facebook. I know we have a few on Facebook, ladies, so let's get into that as well. This one from my friend Osei Kwame, and he's giving us a bit of a male perspective on this one. He says, in this situation, Kukwa is who she should be mad at. Yes, she's in a committed relationship with Steve, and Steve should make sure she feels secure about herself in the first place in his life. But Kukwa should know way better. Mene will call way back. If anything should happen between Steve and I, it's probably you I would come to. Na afe ade na wo mom na wo pese oye problem no. Ose Kwame, thank you for that one. Keep your thoughts coming. We'll get into the ones on X and also on Facebook. And I also have Dr. Carol. She's a therapist. She also has some advice for us, but we'll keep that towards the end, and we'll see whether the Jezebels will also have the same have the same analysis. Okay, so Miss Judy, I want to get into the psyche. You say that Kukwa is do you think her behavior is appropriate?
One, she appreciated a man who looks good.
Okay.
When the lady who sent the letter noticed that she didn't want them to go out.
Yes.
In the first, she didn't communicate anything.
She said she was just hoping, or the shenimu, she just hoping. She didn't let it out.
So you kept it to yourself.
She kept it to herself.
Your man that, oh, I don't think I would appreciate you going out with my friend. Then again,
I think she thought she would have been is petty. Like, why should I say that? She thought maybe you should use your gumption. You know gumption. AJ, swing the mic over. You should use your gumption to know that something I know we're all looking forward to. I can't go. My girlfriend is ill, and it's like now it will become almost like a date with her friend. Why would you go?
Friend
You
and
are
go and
sick.
have fun.
You are sick. I'm trying to entertain your mind.
Don't
for you.
entertain him for me.
We'll just bring
I
you back the
haven't asked you
experience.
to
We'll come and tell you the
entertain him.
experience
No,
that we
we want
felt.
you to enjoy it with us.
No,
So we can tell
don't.
you.
No. My thing is, I have at this point,
Hey, this thing has touched AJ's heart too. Let me get some water in the studio. Something.
Women have showed enough shaggy to the point that people even discourage the fact that men should even be friends with their wife or girlfriend's friends, because at this point it almost seems like the girl code is being blurred and watered down so much that your friend's man is not off limits these days. Like, too many times you hear that girls are very happy once you hear that the man is a good man, he gives out, he's cute, he's this, he's that. Your friends, because you're bragging about your man, instantly want to make a beeline for
We
him.
all deserve what's good.
Ah, my
Wow.
sister.
Actually, AJ, because you make that,
What is good for you, good for me.
It's not
what is good for the goose
It's not good
is good
for
for the
you.
gander.
It's only good for me.
Miss
Don't
Judy,
share.
because AJ, you raised this point. Tina Kitswa on X has this to say. She says, "I don't see why you should introduce your boyfriend to your friends. This has never made sense to me. They can know of his existence, but doing a formal introduction, having them chit chat, that one, dear, I don't really see the
We are each
point."
other's keeper,
Tina
like,
Kitswa.
what's the problem?
Mariba, what do you think of that? Do you think people should not introduce their other halves to their friends, or should they keep some distance? You just hi, hello. None of this. We're all going out as friends. None of that extra
Yes,
stuff.
I mean, yeah, no. Hi, it's okay. I mean, what are you keeping us friends for? Like, what do you want to know about? Unless you're coming to surprise me, then I can give you his contact or somehow. Like,
Yeah.
But what else?
Okay.
What are you
Let
going
me
to talk
let me
about?
let.
I'm your friend. Why
No,
am I your friend? I'm trying
No,
to
my
protect
man is
your-
not your friend. Do you know that?
I'm trying to
He's
protect
not-
your interest.
Oh my
If I should sleep with another person,
I will
No,
come
no,
and
no.
tell you.
No, you can. We will share the gist
Where
together.
are you
So
trying
why
to
do you
put that
need his
in?
number for?
Imagine
Uh-huh.
that he's dating 2 or 3 ladies. I have his
Okay.
contact on your birthday.
And now you want to be four.
Wait, on your birthday, he decided to block you and post
post
another
other one.
lady.
I will
Because
see
you will
the
forget. I see and tell you, hey,
Oh, this is
Okosi
weird. But
That is such a stretch.
Okay, let me
No,
also
yes.
gauge the temperature in the studio. Hands up if you think it's super irrelevant to involve your other half deep into your friendship circle like that. You think don't do it. It's not a good
Actually, I
idea.
agree.
I agree, that's
But the thing is, you've introduced me.
But you've already done the thing.
Let
done
him
it,
know
we'll
the
support
relevant
you.
people, but don't
Don't okay.
drag
So
him
when I
into
say
it.
okay, for example, maybe you have a mixed set of friends, male and female. You say, we're having a picnic, maybe botanical gardens, something cool. Do you think it's something you should bring him along to? Maybe so
is it a couple date or
no,
is it
just like a friends, friends hanging out, just friends hanging out.
Oh, this will show it, unless like people are not confident in themselves. They are just.
Is it a lack of confidence in your own self?
In yourself, and plus you don't trust your man.
So it's twofold.
And then 3, girls can show you shaggy. Girls, Accra girls. No, but it doesn't hurt as much if they cheat outside, but it's like double the betrayal because you're my girl for life. You get so for you to cheat with my girl, I've not only lost a man, I've lost my best friend. The one I'll go crying to about my heartbreak is the reason for my heartbreak.
For your heartbreak.
So it's even more devastating when you know that it's your friend. You see, at the end of the day, people will show you shaggy, whether you like it or not. Men or women can show you shaggy, but it's easier. It's
goes to your friend. Would you prefer that?
It's much more painful. Madam
but the guy that you're in love with is a good man. Yeah.
It's a good man. It's with a friend.
So I should hand over the. Now me, if I get good man there.
All right, time check. It is some 21 minutes to the top of the hour, 8 p.m. You're still here. It is Keeping It Real on 3FM at 92.7. We're going on a very quick break. When we come back, we'll get into this some more. I still have some questions for the ladies in studio. Miss Judy, Muiba, AJ, and Abiana. They're all here live and colored. We will be right back. Also, what do therapists have to say about this? Don't go anywhere. Don't touch that dial.
Ya pasi Western Social na Aka University Papa Menyamawo and one Heritage Christian University College. Ya wa Amasama Stadium Nechi. Very serene environment for studies. Again, my heritage Eson. 860 a Christ-centered university. 24/7 Wi-Fi internet for students. Hostel facilities. 860 Abwa Bishop for MOB entrepreneurs and also ready for job markets. Well, brand students need your business ideas. Sika Emma will be one Castle Numa and to a baby school. Now a business owners and a laptop. Really programs Ben Wayo. BBA account with computing, marketing, human resource management, information technology management, BSc information technology, and information security. Osaya BSc nursing and a Bachelor of Theology. Wow! Mature students 25 years and above. And to me apply AFEWASI, SSC, GBC, HND Lunina. 860 is also running 12-month specialized master's degree program. MSc Accounting and Taxation, Accounting and Finance, MSc Human Resource Management. Accredited by Ghana Tertiary Education Commission. Affiliated to KNUST and the UCC. For 020-229-8399.
Accra gets busy on this frequency. 92.7 3FM.
One time for the club, 2 time for my dons, 3 time for my ladies. Come on. Libya, yeah. J.E. J.E. Come on. I like this part. If you were my girl, I'd suggest that you
106.7 Urban Lifestyle Radio.
Trying to find a girl that's finna die for me, don't mess. Find a girl that's down for me, don't mess with my girl.
Don't mess with my man. Those of you who are messing with so and so and so and so and so's man. Although there are some ladies in the studio who say they are still Team Kukwa. Can I see you by show of hands?
Come on.
Confidently. Very confidently Team Kukwa. If you've only just joined us, we have another dilemma on our hands. And really the whole point of today's conversation is about boundaries, friendship, and romantic relationships. Where do you draw the line? What is too close? And how close should your other half be with your friendship circle? Would you be happy if your boyfriend or your girlfriend got super close with one of your friends? Maybe they're now going out on their own events, taking pictures, and getting to know each other better. Would you be comfortable with that, or would you not? We are still trying to give our lady of the evening some advice. She says she's really freaking out about this thing. You know, am I thinking it too much? Should I say something? Mischief, let me come to you. What is your advice? I want to hear from you before we open up the phone lines.
So if you think you cannot stand the fact that a friend must snatch your guy, don't introduce them at all. Try to protect him as much as possible. If you think you are very secure, the guy is the goody type and he will not leave you or anything, that's fine. But one, don't introduce. If you introduce them, make sure wherever they go, Charlie, you are there. But then again, I don't really think Kukwa did anything wrong. It's a good picture she took, that's one. When you thought that you didn't trust your man enough, you just decided to assume and not communicate it to him. And at the end of it, it's either if you love him that much, then you are fighting for him. It's a competition. You are all bidding for the same man.
Wow.
So you either stay and fight for him, or you hand it over freely to the person.
Miss Judy says, may
At
the
this point,
best
actually,
woman win.
Yeah,
Wow.
you are all fighting.
But we
But
are
then-
friends now.
The friend who decided to snatch from you. That's a friend. Plus, it's
Abiana,
not
do you
fun.
want me to be hearing your music different? Eh? You want me to be hearing the sound different? Speaking of which, you before you give us your verdict, we'll say Donny B. Remember.
Nanyabe la la, jibe jibe nanyabe.
Backing vocalist, let's go.
Hello.
Come on, come on.
Say you truly love me, baby, come and show me. You could be my one and only. Father was so I tell you,
Adele, before you give us you give us some advice, what was the inspiration? I hope it wasn't Kukwa Stephen Cool.
Oh, it's not Kukwa Stephen Cool.
Okay.
Yo. You know, it was this scenario I remembered quite well. Like, I was feeling this guy, but this guy was hard. Like, he was behaving like it's not true. Seriously.
The Lulu.
He was behaving like it was not true. Like it's not a basso. It's like I know hard guy. He catch feelings. I feel it too. So like, let's put our love together and find the boom. Nothing.
I see. So that's what Kukwa should do.
Yeah.
If she's feeling it and he's feeling it.
He should. Let's all be honest here. We don't
Okay.
want to lie to each other.
Okay.
So I think the lady should sit Kukwa and the boyfriend down. Let's draw the line. Let's see where your mind is before we go too deep.
You think at the same time or individually?
No. Individually, don't lie to each other and still be hanging out.
Okay, let's put it
So
all
let's
on the
put it-
table.
Yeah, so that we know where
Hey,
each
but
other
Adela, how
stands.
do you introduce such a topic like that? Maybe you're all, maybe one day he just comes maybe to the house.
For
she's
us
there.
to be sane, so that we not be thinking that someone has taken my boyfriend. This one is happening. Let's just put the things on the table. Let's see who is doing what is doing what, and
If I
then we
want to
see.
snatch, I'll
Yeah, I'll
still snatch.
snatch. I'll tell you, I'll snatch. Be real.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, we're keeping it real. We're keeping it up. Muyiba, I want to hear from you. What is your advice for our lady?
I mean, just like Abiana said, I don't want the family meeting.
You
honestly.
don't want them to be there, both of
no,
them?
it feels
Okay.
like a family
Okay,
meeting.
okay,
First of
sure.
all, your contract is with the man, not
Okay,
your friend. Your
sure.
friend is a different thing. I mean, it's a trifecta of I don't know. It's a bit murky to me. Firstly, talk to your man because he's the one you're dating,
Mm-hmm.
and your friend later on. Do not bring this whole family gathering. I like the man. It could be a one-off thing. Trust me, vibe. Sometimes you've not experienced. Who has experienced that kind of vibe? It doesn't linger. Sometimes it's not always something that you carry along.
Okay.
You can nip it in the bud. I feel like nothing has really gone on yet. In my own innocent opinion, I want to believe because the lady she sounds like a good girl and everything. I don't want her to be disappointed or brokenhearted. But anyway, just talk to your man.
Talk to your
Draw
man.
boundaries. There's a reason Ghana is bounded by boundaries are necessary. Do
Sure.
not put family meets. What is that?
The boundaries are necessary.
You find a good man, then you start.
You know, you start advertising him to the market. Come.
And now you're-
Yes. Hey, your boyfriend fresh. Now you're just parading him in the marketplace. Hot. Come and get your hot sweet. AJ, what is your advice for this lady?
Well, clearly, I think she should read between the lines. There's something
There's
going on.
something in the
There's
soup.
something
There's
happening.
something going
because if they're
on.
hanging out behind your back, you can imagine, what else they're doing behind your back.
Ooh, what are they doing?
No. You're saving screen wallpaper as the person's face. That means you like him enough.
She's not looking at
you
your
don't-
boyfriend,
see,
she's
you
looking
don't,
at the celeb.
you don't change your. You can crop it out. You can crop. You can crop. It's true. You can crop. You can blend. You can crop.
Maybe they had the person on the other side of their hair,
You
so
can
they
crop.
couldn't
If
logistically.
it's the celebrity you want, you can crop only the celebrity on your screensaver. But the fact is,
She wants everybody to- she
likes-
met him, like,
she
hey, Johnny, how
likes
can
the
I-
I
idea
like to
that
admire myself in the picture.
she likes the idea of looking at her friend's man every time her
That's
her
really
phone
what
is-
choosing
is
someone for-
okay.
because when it comes to wallpaper, people put either sentimental or nice pictures on there. So if you are putting someone's man on your screensaver, then there's a lot more going on in the cupboard than the eye meets.
So what should she do then?
No, she has already lost the plot, I think, in my honest opinion.
It's
I
Ajigong.
think there's something going on between the two of them. She should put her cards on the table, but her friend is not much of a friend, because if you don't understand boundaries, there's nothing else you can. Because if you marry, they'll also disrespect the boundaries. If you like, there'll always be a break in the boundaries, and if your girl doesn't respect the girl code, then is she really
That's
much of a
what's
girl?
gonna happen.
Yeah.
Helen, wait.
Sure,
the
Miss Judy.
celeb is also somebody's boyfriend.
Who's somebody's boyfriend?
The celeb.
Yeah.
But you're not going to go and take him, are you? You won't get access to him.
So what if he's the one I want? Because he's also part of the picture.
So crop the boy out.
I should.
No,
what if he
why
wasn't
is the
in his
boy
life?
why is the boy featured on your
We took
page?
the picture together.
It doesn't matter.
Maybe you should have
This
tried to
one
get one
here.
on your own. Maybe she tried and then,
Or you can find-
or they started
No.
taking it and
Yeah.
then she only got one or something happened
So
like
blend
that.
a man's face. But then
These days, Photoshop can actually
my
do
thing
wonders.
is,
You can remove somebody
my thing
from
is
the
two
picture.
things. The fact that she's telling other people that the boy
He's
is cute
cute.
and exciting and all that jazz means that she has more than ordinary
Feelings.
friendship,
They went out
feelings
together,
for him.
and
The
he
fact that
was
they're
fine.
hanging out without the girlfriend
One
is
time.
also disrespectful.
Just
so
one
they are
time.
just meant to break the boundaries, and then
Okay.
they should
This one did.
go
Okay.
on to.
Well, Dr. Carol is the CEO of Thrive Care. She has this to say. She says, my recommendation would be to address it head on. Have a difficult but very open conversation with both of them and let them know what your concerns are. How they respond to and behave after the conversation will be good information to have and help her decide what to do. There definitely needs to be some boundaries if she chooses to move forward with this relationship. I guess that's something that we can all agree on, that boundaries are necessary. I'm going to plug our phone lines. We only have about 7 minutes to get your views, and so we'll love that you make it short, sweet, and snappy. We'll get onto Facebook as well and see what your thoughts are on Facebook. I know your tongues are wagging over on Facebook. This is still keeping it real on 3FM at 92.7. Plug in the phone lines swiftly. In the studio, this one is African High Life. Let me plug our numbers now for you. 0559 242 717. That's 0559 242 717. Or ring us on 055 6910154. That is 055 6910154. I believe we've got a caller already on the line. Hello, good evening. Oh, apologies, we've lost that caller. Okay, the numbers are as follows: 055 924 2717, or call us on 055 6910154. Let's get on to our first caller for the evening. Hello, good evening. Who's speaking? Where are you calling us from?
Hi, Nana Kwesi.
Nana Kwesi, where are you calling us from?
I'm currently at Hachu.
Hey, Nana.
Oh, don't be so hard. I made them know.
Enche Namapon. What are your views on this topic?
You see, there are boundaries, and there's also harmless situation. You know, this point in time, I'll ask, how long has he been friends with this girl?
She said over a decade, 10 years.
Which means he knows her better.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the thing there is something you are not happy about something. I think they should talk about it separately, not together.
Okay.
It's hard, but they should really talk about it, and you should let the boyfriend also know how that makes her feel.
Sure.
And see, because it's not up to her to stop them. It's up to the boyfriend and the friend to understand what it makes her feel, for them to also advise themselves to respect how he feels about it. But if they don't, after having a conversation and they still go on with it, then we are not advising them.
Mm-hmm.
It might not necessarily mean, right now as we stand here, before talking to them, the fact that they're having fun does not necessarily mean that something is going on. And someone mentioned that you shouldn't introduce the person you are going out to your friend. You see, it's not just any friend or what they are saying. There are some people they are with you. You get to the point where it's not your friend any longer. You see them as family. Those people, right. If someone comes into your life, nobody will tell you one like actually.
That's right.
Because you're on that level.
Okay.
And they are. That's why they bro and Joko there. Me, I don't know who brought that rule.
Hey, it exists. It exists.
I just feel like as people, when you are with somebody, you are friends or whatever, and somebody comes into your life, you feel like you are the one who is supposed to be there for them, protect them and all that, But Charlie, sometimes you can be the final for this person, for this boy or girl, for your friend. Maybe not everybody here.
Wow, you and Miss Julia and Cahoots. And Kwesi, thank you so much for your call this evening. I'll see you shortly. Try me why meba check. All right, we'll squeeze through one last call, maybe two more calls. Hello, good evening. Who's speaking? Where are you calling us from? Okay, we've lost that caller on the line. We'll plug the numbers one more time, and then hopefully we can slide through one or two more calls before we bid you farewell. 0559 242 717, or call us on 0556 6910154. 0559 924 2717 or 0556 6910154. Ladies, I think the consensus is pretty much the same. It's that, you should be brave and do the right thing. You can't just be in your bedroom speculating, and do something about it. You feel a way about it. If you don't do something about it, it'll keep on haunting you, bothering you. You might even be taking it out on Steve, on your friend, and really they are probably not even thinking that way. Unless you bring it all to light, you won't know. But for those, kukwas who know what they're doing, and AJ says they know what they are doing. But AJ, hold that thought. Let's get on to this call. Oh, apologies. Hello? Apologies. We keep losing you on the phone lines, but don't worry. We see your messages on Facebook. Ladies, what's on Facebook this evening? Let's get a quick few messages through, and then we'll bid you farewell. Apologies if you've tried to get us on the line and we weren't able to pick your call. We can still, Jojo, after the show is over, do connect with us on the socials. Anything on today Facebook? My quiet kakra.
No, maybe you'll find it now.
Yeah,
my battery has died.
Yeah, but AJ, on the socials, they agree with you.
There's
yeah.
one from Shatia.
Yes.
Yes, I will. My friend is my friend and not friends to my partner. Two opposite sex cannot be trusted no matter what.
Ah, I see. Okay, AJ, they are reading your diary.
Oh, no.
Miss Judy, any more juicy ones for us to sink our teeth into?
The other ones are just saying from Nima.
Okay. Shout out to Nima. Quick call before we say goodbye. 30 seconds. Hello, good evening.
Hi, Helen. Good evening to you and to all the ladies. This is Juliet.
Juliet from Kaswa. How's Kaswa this evening?
No, Kaswa is fabulous.
Amazing stuff. What are your thoughts? I only have 20 seconds and we have to go.
Yes, I think the ladies should gather the confidence and confront the guy. How can you be dating a guy who is interested in your own friend?
Thank you.
I think this is bad. Good evening.
Good evening. I love that Juliet always keeps it short, sweet, and snappy. And that's where we bid you farewell. Okay, last one. Who is Team Kukwa?
We are still.
Oh my goodness. Aviana, Muiba, AJ, Sapo, Miss Judy, thank you so much. You've been fabulous as always. Next week, I'm sure the Wahala will still be overflowing because you people always find a way to get yourselves in sticky situations. Aviana, what should we close out the show with? What should I play?
Everyone should stay high. Let's
do high. Let's stay high. Keep it on a high note as we see out the end of 2023. And what a year it has been. I'm sure you did, Miss Judy. I'm really Miss Judy. And then Miss Judy, this evening, anyway. As always, God might not be done with you, but what? We are. We'll see you next week.